Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the reading habits tag. I saw this a while ago on Noelle's channel. That's where I got these questions from. And I thought it was kind of fun to just answer some questions about how I read, so to speak. I mean, everybody does things differently. They have different ways of taking care of their books, where they read, how they read, things like that. And I just thought it was kind of fun. So I wanted to do it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get into the questions. The first question is, do I have a certain place that I read at my house? So I have this room, which is a library that my husband built for me when we bought this house, but I don't actually really read in here very often. I normally just read in bed most of the time because I always have to read before I go to sleep. And I also read in the living room a lot when I physically read. Now, I listen to audiobooks because I drive a lot. So I listen to audiobooks when I drive. I also listen to audiobooks when I do my puzzles or if I'm doing laundry, things like that. I listen to audiobooks. So I kind of read everywhere, but physically read, it's usually in bed or in the living room. Bookmark or random piece of paper? I use bookmarks. I actually have a little jar that I keep. This little guy, I keep all my bookmarks in this on my bookshelf. So I don't use little pieces of paper or random things like that because I like my bookmarks. I also never dog ear pages. You will never catch me doing that. Can you just stop reading, or do you need to finish a chapter or get to a certain amount of pages? I have to finish a chapter or get to a page break where it's got one of those little designs, I'm not sure what they're called, where it totally separates what's happening to what's going to happen next. I can stop then. I don't like to. I like to finish a chapter just because I feel like it's hard for me to jump right back into the middle of a description or dialogue or something. So I do like to finish at some sort of a break. Do you eat or drink while reading? I do not. Normally I drink water while I read, but I don't normally like to eat while I read because I like to look at what I'm eating when I pick it up, and I don't like to look away from the page all the time. So I don't normally like to. Sometimes I do, but not often. Multitasking. Do I listen to music or watch TV while reading? Do I watch TV for my enjoyment while reading? No. But when I read in the living room and my husband's watching TV, I do just tune the TV out and read. I can just not pay attention to it. I do sometimes when I'm reading something that needs a little bit more of my concentration, then I will listen to instrumental music to tune out the TV if my husband's watching TV. But I personally don't listen to music or watch TV for enjoyment, to try and pay attention to both at the same time. One book at a time or several? Several. I usually am reading 3 at the same time. I listen to one audiobook, I read one print book, and I read one ebook all at the same time because I like to read ebooks when I go to bed so that I don't have to use my book light, because my husband sleeps through anything, but I don't like to have it all the time because it does kind of shine directly on him when I turn the pages. So I'd like to just read on my phone at night before I go to bed. And then I have so many physical books that I need to read. I also like to be reading a print book at the same time. And then obviously audiobooks when I don't have time to physically read, because I don't watch TV, I don't watch movies, I don't do anything like that. So audiobooks and podcasts are really the only form of entertainment that I have besides physically reading and watching YouTube videos about books. Reading at home or everywhere? Everywhere. I obviously listen to audiobooks everywhere, but before, when we would go sit in waiting rooms and stuff that we don't really do much now anymore because of the pandemic, I would read at the doctor's office. I would read anywhere, if I was getting work done on the car, anything like that, I would read while I was out in public as well. I used to read between clients at work. Back when I was, in high school and stuff, I would read at school. So yeah, pretty much everywhere. Reading out loud or silently in your head. Silently in my head. I never read out loud. Do you read ahead or skip pages? I do not ever skip pages, but I don't really read ahead, but I will kind of skim ahead if I have a lot of anxiety about something. So I will kind of skim a few pages just to ease my anxiety about whatever's going on in the book. So kind of read ahead, but I don't ever skip pages. Breaking the spine or keeping the book like new. You will never catch me breaking a spine. However, as I'm sure you have seen in the background, I have mass market paperbacks. So this row here is the only row that I keep mass market paperbacks on. So the way my bookshelf is built is this is directly in the middle of the bookshelf. There are 3 shelves above and 3 shelves below this tiny shelf. And a lot of these mass market paperbacks were my mom's, and she's a savage. And she will break spines, dog ear books, she does not care. And so those books with broken spines were usually my mom's before they were mine. Some of them were just used ones that I got from thrift stores, secondhand bookshops, things like that. But I personally will not break a spine. And the last question, do I write in books? Absolutely not. I am one of those people that likes to keep my books in as nice of condition as I can for the entirety of their life with me, because I want someone else to be able to read them and not have my scribblings in them or have them damaged because of me. I like to keep my things nice. So to each their own. If you like to annotate, write in them, dog ear, break spines, rip out pages, whatever you want to do, makes you happy, do it. But keeping them in good condition makes me happy, so that's what I do. So that is everything in the reading habits tag. I hope you answer some of these questions in the comments below so that I can see what you do. But that is everything for me this time. I will see you all next time. Bye.